Hi everyone, my name's Crystal. I am the designer of Crystal's Makeup Design. Today I'm going to be showing you this very subtle, this is good for those of you who don't like to apply too much makeup and you like a more subtle look. I use this Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. Looks like this. Okay, to start us off, I am going to be using something like this. Very flat matte. This color right here I'll be using first. Okay, we're going to apply this on my lid. And you're just going to pat it on. I have not applied any concealers or foundation. I like to do that towards the end because it comes out a lot cleaner and it's a lot less messier that way. So you're just going to apply this over the top of the lid. Nice and evenly. Now don't take it too far into the inner eye because we're going to be placing a nice shimmer color highlight there, so you don't want it to be too dark. So just go in, get that nice and even, bring it all the way out to the corner there. And we're going to use a little bit of a darker color. This right here. It's kind of like also a charcoal black. Not too dark so it's not going to overwhelm the brown. So you're going to just dab that. And you're going to take it in the corner here. And you're just going to blend. And I want you to do just these little tiny circles. Don't go all the way into the crease, but just slightly in the middle there. And I want you to get that end real good. All small circles. Now I want you to take a blending brush. I like to use a brush like this. Nice and soft bristles, very movable. And you're going to go on the top of the crease, and we want to just smooth and blend that out a little bit so it's just not a harsh. As soon as you see that it's smooth enough, we can move on to the next. Okay, I want you to take that same brush again, round at the tip. And this time we are going to be using more of a creamy brown, this one right here, just a little lighter. And this is going to go right in the crease. And you're going to bring it all the way in to the inner eye and back again. And you can go in and use more color if necessary. And I want you to bring it up a little higher. Now I want you to take an even lighter shade. I'm going to be using this one right here. It's a lighter towards the creamier side. It's a matte color, so it's no shine, which is more flattering for the look that we're going for. Same brush and the same area. Just want you to blend. But this one actually has a little bit of a shimmer to it. I don't know how well the camera's going to show that right there. We're going to pat that on the lid again. This is going to really bring out that brown. When you're all done with that, I want you to get a nice flat brush. Something like this. This is a MAC 214. This color I'm going to be using is from Smashbox, number 4 right here. This one matches my skin tone the best. Looks the most natural. And you're just going to go right underneath that. Right underneath that brow. And you're going to bring that all the way forward. And just blend it all in. And now we're going to highlight the upper part here. Want to really bring that out, so we're going to put something really nice and shimmery, something really light, but also going to really look nice with the brown tones that we're using, so we're using this here. I just want you to take a little bit of that and just put it towards the center of the brow here, right where it arches. Just a little dab. Blending is key here. Always want to have a good blend. Gonna just go into the crease and at the top there. Very small eyeliner brush. This is my MAC 231, and it has this nice little firm point at the end, which is great because I just use that very tip, stretch the eye a little, and I'm just blending that out. Just blend as much as possible. Don't push too hard, just very lightly. And you can just take that and just wing it towards the end there. It's going to all blend very nicely. Very smooth, no line. Now we're going to take a flat squared brush like this. And we're going to go under the eye. This is my MAC 212. And just outline the hole underneath. You're going to start from the outside. Bring that in. Now I like to bring it out just a slight bit so that it meets up with my top layer here. I'm going to use my favorite brush again, my little round brush, and I'm just going to blend that in very nicely right there. Now we're just going to put this right in the waterline. Okay. Now when you're applying this, you want to very lightly try to get it in underneath there, right where the lashes are. Sometimes you get a little bit of a gap. So I apply it on my waterline and then I just softly go over the end there. Now you don't want to bring it all the way in, like I said before. We're going to be putting a nice little shimmer here. Again, this is my first tutorial. I hope I don't screw it up too bad. I'm going to be using my favorite mascara. It's by Maybelline Volume Express. I've been using this since I probably was 16 and first started using makeup. So for this look, I'm not applying any lashes. I don't think it needs it. I'm going for a more subtle look here. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the shimmer part I was telling you about. Now you want to use something that's slightly gold, but very, very light. There. I don't want you to go too high, too low, just right there. You want that to kind of pop. Doing the same thing on this side. And you can apply as much as you like, whatever you think you need. And you're just gonna kind of blend that. So I go in with whatever color you think is going to match your brows best. Okay? First thing you want to do is just brush them, make sure there's no knots, make sure they're nice, and here we go. Okay, and you're going to want to take an angled brush like this, something small, easy. I always start from the inner, and I work my way up, go around, and that's how I put my guide. Now I take that little bit of powder there and I just kind of blend it upward, everything upward. And then I just go in and kind of fill it in, kind of like when you are coloring. Make your lines first and then you color in. Now to make this more precise, I go in with a little ear cleaner. It's not really what they're supposed to be used for, but this will have to do. I just kind of clean them up a little. Since it's powder, it just comes right off. just go over them. I rather use a clear base than use a black mascara because I feel like the black mascara will make them look so dark, and that's not the look we're going for today. So far those are the eyes. Now for my foundation, I use Almay. This right now is my favorite. I really love how when I apply it, it starts off like this white color. And then it kind of turns to my skin. This is the kind of brush I use when I apply my foundation. I feel it looks better, it goes on smoother. And I always start around the eyes and nose. Now you don't want to get too close because you don't want to remove any of that shadow and you don't want to make any defined line. Okay, so now the foundation is applied and smoothed on. Next brush I'm going to be using is my MAC 134. It's a big brush like this, kind of similar to the Kabuki brushes. I'm going to be applying a nice pink shade with this. You don't really want to put anything too bright on here. It's kind of like a peachy pink. It's a matte blush from MAC. I'm just going to apply right on the cheekbone. And I like to make my cheekbones nice and high, defined. So I bring it all the way up. Do the same on the other side. I kind of make a fish face when I do it. Helps to really find those cheekbones. Something just to keep them nice and smooth and moisturized. Today I actually just use very simple Blistex, nothing too crazy. I'm going to be using a kind of tan brown, very nice nude kind of. It's just going to blend right in. Just want to line and color the lips in. There we go. Just color those lips in. I always really like to use a liner. Kind of sets the lipstick, stays on longer, and it doesn't crease into your skin after some time, especially after going out or being at work. You don't want to be constantly reapplying. This lipstick is also just a nude color, kind of similar to the lip liner. Just a bit lighter. Gives it a nice nude look. Okay, and last but not least, I'm going in with a MAC gloss. It's a pinky, very shimmery kind of gloss. Just going to add a little bit of that. Okay, and that is the finished look. Smoky look, very natural. We'll go with any color eyes, any look that you're going for. You can wear this for a party, you can wear this just for maybe a family outing, whatever you'd like. So that's the look. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Bye-bye.